Okay, I'm going to go ahead and introduce to you week 5, which is February the 3rd through February the 9th. We're looking at daily routine and personal care vocabulary. You're going to want to study pages 146 to 155 and 164 to 167, and then review pages 110 to 113, 126 to 129, 12, 25 to 30, 58 to 68, and 83 to 84. And you are also going to want to review all of chapter 4. We were originally going to take your test in week 4, and it has now been moved to week 5. After completing this week's assignment, students should be able to describe their daily routines and habits, as well as be able to express their personal care needs. They should also be able to use chapter 4 vocabulary and pronunciation rules to answer the following questions. ¿Qué te gusta hacer en tu tiempo libre? ¿Qué haces con tu mejor amigo o amiga? ¿Te gusta bailar en una discoteca? ¿Qué haces con tu familia en el verano? ¿Cómo es tu familia? In the target language with native or near native pronunciation. This week's assignments are due on the 6th of February. You want to start this week like all others by looking at your instructor-made videos. There are instructor-made videos on Chapter 5's vocabulary, and I think also on reflexive. Okay. After you've watched the instructor-made videos, then you want to click on the class participation forum, click on the thread, click reply, and post any questions or concerns you have about material either covered in the videos or covered in class this week. Then you have your final version of Oral Dialogue 1. For Oral Dialogue 1, the workshop, which is in the week above, it is right here, that Oral Dialogue preparation. It's going to now, when you open up this week, it'll be right here. You'll open up that Oral Dialogue preparation. You will look at the critique that I have given you. You'll use that critique, and when you're ready, you're going to actually do your recording. So for your recording, you have 3 options. You don't really have to watch this anymore because we're workshopping them. I think I created that before we were workshopping them. Option 1 is VidGrid, which is what I'm using right now. So if you want to make a video using VidGrid, you'll watch this video and it'll tell you what to do. For option 2, that is where you record something on your own computer using some device that you have on your computer, and this video will tell you how to upload it to the assignment. Option 3 lets you use Vocaroo, and this video will tell you how to use Vocaroo, and there is the link to it. Option 4 tells you how to set up Google and a YouTube account if you want to use your phone. So you can watch these 2 videos, and whenever you're ready, you'll hit Add Submission, and you will either paste a URL right here, or you'll be clicking this little button right here to embed your video. And then you'll hit Save Changes and it will come to me. You do not have to watch all of these options, just pick which option best works for you. Let's see here. You also have assignment 7, where you're going to visit My Language Labs. You're going to click on the alarm clock and you're going to complete these SAM and extra practice activities. Okay, so when you're ready, you'll go out to My Language Labs. Remember, there are links. You can click on this link and log in, or just type in My Language Labs and it should take you there. You will find, I am doing this video in January, so I would need to toggle over. If you're doing your assignments early, you will also need to toggle over. You'll want to click on the course calendar. I think I'm going to have to toggle again. I think I toggled too soon. But I'm going to go over to the next month. I'm going to click on the 6th. The assignments are going to pop up in the middle. You can do them as many times as you would like, but you will get answers on the 3rd try. And if you're doing it more than that, I suggest reaching out to me. So we are also going to take your test on... okay, so before I talk about the test, you also have your writing assignment. If you're back in last week's, you're going to see this little workshop. It's going to get moved down to here. You'll click on it and you'll open it up and you won't see the prompt anymore. You're going to see someone else's writing. You're to go through and give them feedback. Then we're also going to take our test 2 in class, which is on the second half of chapter 4. Okay, so it says identificar el objeto directo. You're going to listen carefully to each sentence and identify the direct object, then choose the sentence that correctly replaces the direct object with a pronoun. So you'll hear a sentence, I'll read it out loud, and then you'll pick which of these best restates what you were just read using a pronoun instead of a direct object. Then down here it says, sabes identificar el objeto directo. You'll read this sentence and identify the direct object. You don't have to change it, just tell me what the direct object is. Then here it says, escribir pronombres de objeto directo. So you have a sentence, you identify your direct object, change it to its pronoun, and stick it in the blank here. Then here it says preferencias. A group of friends are discussing the activities they do in their free time. Complete each sentence with an appropriate word from the word bank. So just pick a vocabulary word that would best complete each of those sentences. Here we have our demonstratives. So you just want to read through these sentences and decide which demonstrative best completes the sentence. And remember that it is an adjective or a pronoun. So it needs, I think in all of these, it's actually an adjective. No, there are a couple of pronouns, or one pronoun I see, but you'll want to make sure that your adjective or your adjective agrees with the noun that it's describing. So whatever noun is next to the blank, it needs to agree with it. And if it's a pronoun, it needs to agree with the noun that it's replacing. And then we have saber and conocer. So decide whether saber and conocer would best complete each of these sentences and then conjugate it correctly. And that's everything that you have to do for the test. And I think that's everything that you have to do for week 5.